Hello, we are live.
Hello. Okay, I got my switch to comments so I can see. But you just changed it live too, so people might have thought it was later because you just changed it.
Yeah,
So maybe they'll notice you're live and they'll come on in.
yeah, that's okay because I
Yeah,
did
because mine
change it.
I got a notification that you're going live, so maybe they'll see it.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
I want to talk about the gaslighting shenanigans, full on gaslighting. Um, so we'll see if some people come in, and then I'll get into that. But in the meanwhile, is there anything you want to talk about,
Oh,
or what?
well, other than I didn't tell you Boots called me, did I? Boots
Me?
Mama. Yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
she called and she was wanting to talk and she apologized. She wants to make it right. She said that
Oh,
she wanted to be friends, and
I
she apologized for everything. She just had so many people, I think, in her ear and stuff. So we
yeah.
got seven
Hi
people in here, 11
KNS.
people in here now. Look at it jumping up.
Hi KNS. Hi Nikki. Hi you guys. Thank you for coming
Hey
in.
Nikki, hey KNS, hey Mark.
Shalma
Look at Mark
Mark.
show up.
Woo woo. Mark. He's got a
Shalama.
rose for each one of us. Thank you,
Aw,
Mark.
that's so sweet.
Betty. Hi Betty.
Hey Betty Down Boot. See,
Yeah,
he
I
said no.
think
You
that that's a good thing, MKB. If she wants to make peace and admitted some wrongdoing, and it's always a good thing for peace and forgiveness. There's certain lines you can't cross, in my opinion.
a lot of
But
people don't want to make peace around here, though, as we
yeah, and
seen
that's
that
what
with
I'm going to get
Robbie's
into.
situation.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm going to get into. Um, the gaslighting is just phenomenal, just fucking phenomenal. Um, Yeah, I want to touch on the Robbie thing, but go ahead. Is there anything else you want to address?
Oh, so that's all I had to say is just she had just called and apologized and wanted to talk again, and we've talked a couple times since then. So
Mm-hmm.
that's maybe it'll work out. Maybe she is. And I can understand how much pressure you could get from the other side too. You know that how that is. All the pressure you get from everybody, and I'm sure it was hard to
Nikki,
talk.
Nikki, you
Here's my
just took the words. The same, that's exactly, ask MKB what I told her earlier. Exactly what you just said. Boom. Read
here's
it
my
out
opinion
loud.
on Boots. She was the first to run her mouth and backstab, and if she truly remorseful, then she should publicly tell the truth. Just my opinion. That's the same thing. Broken had said.
Yeah.
It
No,
is. Hey,
me.
what the crop?
Not broken. Broken
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
mean,
that. Are you kidding?
not broken, but Andrea. I don't know why I said
That's
broken.
exactly what that's exactly what I told her because it was such a public. Hi, Hemi. What the
Hey,
crop?
Hemi.
Hi, you guys. Hey, hey, hey. How's everyone doing? Oh, but yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, because it happened publicly, so if you guys are gonna start talking again, everyone needs to know. She can't just appear. She owes you a public apology, in my opinion, for sure.
She just got out. She said she left the community because it's gotten crazy and stuff. So, which I totally understand because it has
Yep.
gotten crazy.
Yeah, that is for sure true. Oh, I know something I want to say before I get into the gaslighting. Now, MKB and Broken Justice had a gentleman on their panel the other night, and we never seen him before. And I made a video that was all in good fun. I don't know anything about this Fabio guy. I just thought it was funny. The situation was hysterical. Broken Justice wasn't paying any attention to this guy on her panel, and she's over there just blah 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 blah. And MKB was cracking the fuck up, and I thought
Because
it
she
was
wasn't paying no attention.
hysterical. she wasn't paying any attention, and the whole thing was just hysterical. So I made a video. I love to make people laugh. It was all in good fun. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. If he does have special needs, I don't know about it. I don't know anything. I
None of
wasn't
us
trying
do.
to hurt anyone. I mean, if you look on my channel, it says for entertainment purposes only. So I would never try to hurt someone on purpose that couldn't defend themselves,
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. Y'all
I
gotta
know
admit, it
some
was
people,
funny. Broken wasn't even paying attention.
she wasn't paying any attention. She just kept talking. And I told MKB, this guy could have been naked up there and she would have just kept talking, talking, talking. She talked right over the whole time he was there. It was
He
funny.
was just a clapping and so happy and everything, and she was just.
She just kept talking, kept talking. But yeah, so
Mark
I
said
want
Fabio was funny.
to yeah. I mean, and talking about like you guys, how you were saying, oh, he got up, what's he gonna do next? That's why I put the flasher in there and that sexy real Fabio. So I was just trying to make people laugh. I was not being mean or anything like that. And people were coming at me saying, you better take that video down now. So I just turned the comments off. So anyone can feel however they want. If you want to come at me in a respectful way and talk to me, absolutely, I'll respect your feelings and opinions. But nobody's going to demand me to take anything down because they feel a certain way. So there's that. um I don't know, but I don't know. Hi,
Hey,
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
So yeah, there's been a lot of nasty, yucky things going on. People are extremely passionate and oh my God, emotions are on high alert. Like people are getting crazy, psycho, literally psychopath behaviors, unhinged and lashing and passionate to the point that you would think the way they're acting that they had a full-on relationship with these people out here. Like it's crazy. I just have never seen anything like this crazy. Now with that said, I want to talk about the whole Robbie thing. And I last time I was on, I said how proud I was of him because it's very important. And I don't know if you guys notice, I always say stay true to yourself. And that's how I feel. That's really how I feel. I don't just say it just to say it. Um, Robbie was staying true to himself, and he did what was best for him. And so, on that note, here's this psycho person. Oh, let me say this is for educational purposes only, and I'm going to be commentating on certain behaviors that I don't agree with, and it should not be acceptable out here.
Hey,
Um,
71.
to make someone feel that they're not allowed to do what's best for them. There's a difference between doing what's best for you in a selfish way and to do what's best for you because you have to do what's best for you. You come first. There's nothing wrong with that. He wasn't hurting anybody, but listen, these people turned knuck and futz the minute they acted like he invited her to live with him. They acted like that Robbie invited Tiffany over to come and live with him. They acted like they just, oh my God, they turned psycho crazy. Unbelievable. Like, clearly, with that said, you can see they do not have a life to be so invested on here to try to control someone that what? For what? You don't know him in real life. Even if you did, how good of friends were you? Were you such good friend? I wouldn't even do that to a real friend in here that was like my physical friend. I wouldn't tell them who, like, whatever is good, that's how you know who genuinely cares about you. They want what's best for you. For instance, I told MKB that you do what's best for you with Boots. Would I do the same thing? Would I do the same thing in the Boots situation? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'd do it in a different way. Regardless, that's her business. It's her life, and she's my friend. I care about her. So I'm here to support whatever decision she makes. To me, that's what a friend is. Now, for these people to come after Robbie the way they did, oh my God, I just can't. I'm so proud of him. I'm so, so, so proud of him because Kim and Crafton tried to make him feel like a less of a person because he wants peace in his life. Thumb thug, hey. um it was just shameful. The whole thing was shameful, disgusting, gross, and if they had any kind of awareness, they would notice the more that they, hi Shannon, how are you? They would notice if they had any awareness that the more that they keep talking shit about people, the more they're pushing them over to the corner where they don't want them the most. And that's because it's not hate bonding, but what it is, hey, you've been through the same thing I have with the same fucking person. Hey, 71. So yeah. So with that said, let's look at comments a little bit, and then I'm going to play a little bit of what gaslighting is. Gaslighting at its finest. Yeah, Mark, yes. Well, I mean, and that's okay. I mean, if she really has learned her lesson and realized things that she tells MKB, then that's okay. I think enough time has passed. She hasn't been saying anything for a while now. So, I look at the actions, not the words. If she was just talking shit about her like a day or two or even a week ago, I'd be like, yeah, maybe wait. But she hasn't. She's had time. Hey Doug, how's it going? She
Hey, Miss
definitely this
Predicto.
is she's had time to think about things. Hi Savannah.
Hey, Savannah.
um oh my god, what did I just say? Don't get old, you guys. What the fuck did I just say? Oh,
Shannon, it
she's
could
had
be
I think
possible,
yeah,
anything is possible, but
she's had time to think about stuff.
yeah.
And if her actions are matching her words, I don't listen to people's words, I watch them. Now if their actions and
Now,
words match.
trust is a different situation. It'd take me a lot to trust somebody again
Hey
after what
Pocket.
had happened. Hey,
Pocket
Pocket Sand.
Sam. Woo woo.
Yes.
How you doing? No, I don't know what MKB chooses to do with that situation. Whatever she chooses to do is on her. I'll give my opinion if she asks. I might even give it if she doesn't. But one thing I will do is do it in a respectful way. Because I care about her, and whatever she thinks is best for her, that's what she needs to do. Just like Robbie's doing what's best for him, right? Do not, when one of my first few lives on this channel, I was saying that, like, you have to stay true to yourself. You can't succumb to the majority because nobody except you is going to take care of you. So do you think we have enough here to get started on
We
some
got 40 in
pretty
the house.
some pretty intense gaslighting going on? Now again, and if you guys have ever come heard me before, I always say that there are people out there who they they prey on the weak. They prey on people that they know. And so the louder they are, and the more intense and the more crazy, the more they fire up their audience, and they turn, if they're not strong enough people to stand on their own, or maybe they're afraid to not have support. I don't know what it is, because I've never been that way. I'm usually a leader, not a follower. But aw. But yeah, so that's what's happening here. That's full on what's happening. What you're gonna hear is somebody who, for monetary gain and purposes, is preying on the weaker and hyping things up to a point where these people in the chat look up to these people, God knows why, and they feel their passion, they feel their anger, and they'll believe anything they say. So give me a few minutes, because I it gets really loud, and like I had to look. Oh my god, it gets really loud, and even though my daughter's in the other room, I do not want her hearing this banshee bitch. So give me a few minutes, and then I will play what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Doug. I appreciate that.
What'd he say?
Thank you, Doug. I
Always
appreciate
respect
it.
it. Oh.
He said, I've always respected MKB. She knows why. Yep.
Yeah, you know why?
We go
Because
way back.
MKB. I'm sorry. I tell
Go
her
ahead.
all the time that she has a genuine, pure heart. Other people don't. They're actors and actresses, and the facade and the hype up and the lies, and like I'm real. Like I am who I am. Ask MKB. I'm the same. When we talk on the
Yes, she
phone,
is.
we're exactly the same. So we're the same. There's no plotting or let's do this to get people in. We don't want to hurt anyone, but we do want to call out bad behaviors and manipulation, things that we see going on that are hurting people who maybe aren't as strong to stand up for themselves, and they just succumb to the majority. And again, that's what I do a lot of talking about, is people who they just, it's sad. They're maybe weaker.
So we're
And
going to hear Big Red tonight.
what do you think? Yeah, I'm just give me a minute, because like I said, I'm gonna go outside, because I don't want any possibility for my daughter to accidentally maybe hear someone losing their shit and turning into a crazy red banshee bitch. So give me just a moment. Yeah, seriously, pockets in. Yeah, remember that one of Lonnie that I played? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm glad that Lonnie and Bitch have seemed to have woken up. However, I'm not the kind of person to just go, "Oh, well, they've woken up and here I am." I don't roll that way. I like Bitch for Life literally did a whole live about me, and was so, you're if you go anywhere near you're going anywhere near Tiffany and Granny, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't know, craziness. And this was all under the spell of liking. And in order for me to have respect for someone, I would have to have an apology, because the only thing I spoke was truths and facts, and showed proof of things that were being said. So, forgiving Boots was wrong, but what? Mark, what? Mama's forgiving Boots was wrong,
No,
but
Mama's
still being,
forgiving Boots was wrong.
oh, forgiving Boots was, oh, gotcha, was wrong. Uh-huh. I mean, it's up to her, right?
I mean, I don't trust her. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I am a forgiving person. I don't like to hold grudges on anybody. Is she did come to me and apologize, and I hope she meant well by it. it did hurt me very bad. And it
Yeah.
still hurts me that all of that happened. And you can
Right.
ask Andrew, mom. We talked about it earlier, and it still hurts me. Um, but why stay in the past? Move forward. We always make mistakes. Lord knows I've made plenty of mistakes in my life, and I don't expect nobody to hold any grudges on me. So that's the reason why I'm just more forgiving kind of person, I guess, because I know we all make mistakes, and I know how it can be when people just constantly on top of you, probably trying to persuade her and I don't know, but still, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have left on her, or
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it. But I don't know what situation she was in at the moment, or what was being said or what was being done. I know she just came and apologized, and I said I accept your apology. And
Well,
but
and the
trust
thing
is another
is,
thing.
yeah. Well, again, I feel if you decide to be forgiving, that she does absolutely 100% owe you a public apology and pretty much an explanation of what happened, or why she did at least something why she did it, something why she changed her mind from doing it. Like she disrespected you big time out here, and she
Yeah,
needs to earn that respect back. And yes, I
yeah,
would have boundaries, and I would explain to her boundaries. I would say, listen, like, I appreciated your friendship. I thought everything of you. But we're gonna have boundaries now, which would
yeah,
include if we're on panel together to not like not try to belittle me, like that's not okay for anyone to do, especially out here. um but anyway, that's my opinion. Look, like, I don't even know if I'm glad you said something. Yeah, and that's okay. 71, like, I get it. Like, we see it. Hi, Molly.
hey
we
Molly.
we see all these things go down, and we need answers. We can't just be left hanging. Like, what happened with their friends now? What? I do also want to state before I get it. I wonder. Who knows if they're even hanging out anymore, Nikki.
That would, yeah, that would be a whole different story. If I don't even know
Lavina.
if she knows. Hey, Lavina.
No, she's a troublemaker. Voices is just a troublemaker through and through.
Yeah,
It's just, yeah, she doesn't have people's best interest at heart by any means. Neither does Kim or Crafton. If by any chance Dorothy is here, I hope you are, because I kind of, yesterday I was on your live, Dorothy, if you happen to listen to this, and I heard you say something. And let me just state first, I really like you. I like you a lot, Dorothy. But you said something that really didn't sit well with me. And everyone knows MKB is my real life friend. She's my real life friend, and I was a little confused at something you said, and I didn't like I, I didn't understand. I'm not trying to call you out. I just want to talk to you about it because, yeah. And I don't know if MKB wants to even talk about it, but I will talk about my part. Um, I heard Dorothy say yesterday that, and this is a fact, I'm not bad mouthing her, this is just what she said, that MKB scammed the community. And it's very confusing to me because I hear her say hello to her and say kind things to her. And I didn't know she was still feeling that way. Like, and I want to be able to clear that up so she does not say that anymore. I want her to hear what happened, because she said that MKB said her electric was going to be shut off. Believe me, I hate talking about this again. But she said that her she said that her electric was going to be shut off by 3:30 the next day, and she scammed the community. And I just was like in awe when I heard her say that. And I, so badly I wanted to like jump on her panel or say something in the chat, but I know Dorothy doesn't look at her chat much. She hardly ever looks at her chat. So I wanted to, I guess that's why I want to say it here, because I'm confused, Dorothy. Like, first you're okay with MKB and being nice to her, and then you said that about her, and it really hurt me. And MKB is my friend, and I'm not just sticking up for her. Like, I went over all that with proof that she didn't say any of that shit, that she did not say her electric was going to be shut off. Voices came in and everybody was putting words in her mouth. They were speaking for her. She didn't scam anyone. She never asked for any money. Like, yes, I know. So I know 71. And I just want to clear things up with her so she does not say that anymore. And maybe, I know I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I know she doesn't listen to a whole lot of stuff. I don't know. It just kind of was a mind fuck to me, because I heard her say that and I was like, whoa. I thought that you guys were okay. Like, it
She
just
did say that
confused
I could
me.
come in and make tumblers and stuff for her, and she told me that we could talk and work things out and stuff. And I thought everything was good. And I mean, if she had questions like that, she could have easily asked me, or I would have talked to her about anything.
I know
I don't.
Lavina, and I like Dorothy, and I just want to understand why she said that. I don't want to be at odds with her. I just want to know, maybe they could clear things up. Maybe she'll give us a chance, because she didn't look into all that, to show her that that's not true. That's all I want.
Hi, Marcy.
Oh, hi, Marcy. You're new here, huh?
Yeah, I haven't seen that name, Marcy Lindsay.
Well, hi there. Um, Yeah, it confuses me, and I really like her, and I want to continue to like her. So if we can clear this up and either be okay with you or not be okay with you, I want to know where she sits, because nobody was even talking about you. She just threw it in there. So, oh, you're Tiffany's friend. Hi. I
Oh,
hope
okay.
we welcome Tiffany's friends for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so those are things I want to talk about that I've been holding in. And like I said, if Dorothy paid attention to her chat, I was trying to get her attention yesterday. Hi, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
um, so I was trying to get her attention, but I know that she doesn't see her chat. And anyway, I would love if she came up here, if we could talk about it and allow us to prove otherwise to her, so she's not feeling that kind of way anymore. Um, So anyway, Dorothy, I hope you listen to this, and I'm not coming at you sideways, I promise. I'm just trying to understand, and I would love to prove to you that that's not true. I think Dorothy has
Well,
a
I
lot of
know,
issues
Nikki,
with her.
that she has a problem
Yeah,
with, yeah, but it's not me. I had no part of that.
right,
I didn't know nothing about
right, and that's very true, Nikki. Wow, Nikki does her homework. She knows a lot.
that.
Good for you. But yeah, that's very true. And like, they're different people, they don't agree.
I
Like, we could
That was
see
way
them.
back. That was
We
I
could
think they
see
said
them
that happened like two
disagreeing.
years ago,
We can
and I
see
didn't. I
broken. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
barely know a little bit about that. That just from Broken and then Meg coming in the chat the other night, and Broken kind of told me somewhat about it, but I don't know the whole story, and it ain't none of my business.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get in
Right.
between what's going on between them two, especially when it happened a long time ago. And I don't. That's not, for me to. That's between them two, not me.
Okay, Doug. All right. So back to
NBA
the.
Finals on.
I'm sorry. Is there more you want to say before I get
Oh,
started?
Mark. I'm not sure about Broken. She was supposedly had something else come up, and I don't know. She is in the hospital.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's sick. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard from her in 3 days. I think it's been about 2 or 3 days. So I really don't know.
So we think she's okay, but
Yeah.
that's about it. Um, all right. So the gaslighting. Back to Robbie and the whole gaslighting, and kudos to him for standing up for himself and doing what's best for him, regardless of the mob mentality of doing what the majority says. Like these people are freaking the fuck out as if he's sleeping with them. It's just fascinating, and I'm sure you guys have probably heard some of this. Um, I just want to give a warning. It can get kind of loud, and yeah. So let me start a little bit off with Crafton. Hang on, give me a minute.
Someone like in this live earlier, he went further detail on the insanity and madness of that damn thing. But in our case,
Okay, really quick, let me just put this in context. This is Crafton talking about that he needs to make money off of this, and didn't make any sense to me at all one bit. This is before Kim goes into banshee mode, so hold on.
You notice on Lycan's live earlier, he went further detail on the insanity and madness of that damn thing. But in our case, she was reporting all of our channels, and she reported all of his channels, like each and every single one. In our case, she reported like 3 of our channels that have never so much as fucking mentioned her ass. It never would.
He's talking about Tiffany. I think I pulled up the wrong one. But that is something I want to discuss. So you guys, Kim and Crafton and Lycan think that Tiffany has this full on power to take people down. Like paranoid much? Do you idiots not think that she would have done that a long time ago with all of you? Like, what the fuck? I mean, Tiffany, you have a lot of power, girlfriend. It's crazy to me. Like, they literally think that she's got this superpower to be able to take people down. It's insane. So anyway, there's him talking about that. I'm trying to get to this other part. Hang on. I'm sorry, MKB, entertain, girl.
And so yeah, as far as this what the fuck she was trying.
Okay, here.
So yeah, as far as this Tiffany individual, it's like, what the fuck? She was trying to report people for cash gifting, like they're giving out cash for a fucking like raffle or something. I really find it insane that this chick ever got accepted into a network of people, ever. Honestly. Anyway, I can return to that. We can all talk about it or whatever.
But do you find it insane the fact that you and Kim, all you do is report people? That's all you do. Twitter thumbs all day and all night, and YouTube mouths all day and all night. Unhinged. How do you live with that person? She's sick. But yeah, so that's all they do. But God forbid you say anything about my channels when all I do all day and all night, and my wife is trying to take others down. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
Talk about ultimatums, because that's what's been on my mind all fucking day long.
Oh, whatever.
Go chat. It's over in Lycans. I'll go and I'll have Siren on this fucking panel tomorrow. I have Amy up here. I have anybody you fucking don't like. I'm a grown-ass man. Most of us in this chat right here are grown-ass people. And last time I looked, this person who's handing and doling out these ultimatums.
That's right. Take some of your own advice. Oh my God. Like, take my advice. I'm not using it. He's over there saying he'll do what he wants. That's what Robbie's doing. Hello? Robbie can do whatever makes Robbie happy.
Go have fun, do your fucking show, have Tiffany up your ass, and go hang out with Natasha fucking Cooper. The fact that he's hung out with Natasha.
That's something I want to discuss too, Natasha. So Robbie has always been with Natasha. Like, why are you acting like you didn't know that? You've known that he's been friends with her. It's not a surprise at all that he went on her panel. They're friends. They're real life friends. So to act like and try to convince your audience that you didn't know that, good try.
Listen, you can get as pissed off as you want. The first time that I said anything straight up was just moments ago in another chat. Because I'm like, yeah, I'll be the motherfucker to say it.
So here's Kim claiming trying to convince our audience that Robbie is relapsed. How dare you? He has a fucking husband. I think his husband would be the first one to know if there was anything like that going on. He doesn't owe you shit.
You know why this whole shit is gaslighting? Because it's addict behavior. You're shoving away people. Oh, suddenly
Actually, your behavior is addict behavior.
you don't give two fucks about Siren? Suddenly his health isn't as important as your...
That is gaslighting.
Because I know what I'm fucking looking at.
Listen to this bitch.
When I'm going to college, my very first stop.
Listen to this. She's been everything under the sun. She thinks she's done every career there is. She manipulates it to fit whatever situation's going on. So here she is claiming that she knows addict behavior, and that's what's going on with Robbie. How dare you, sicko?
Was a chemical dependency counselor. I have a counseling degree. That's what I did for the next 4 years of college. That was my job.
Well, you did a really fucked up job, and did they teach you that you should probably know what's going on and be in someone's life, and you would probably have to have knowledge of what goes on in their daily life to make that huge, ginormous assumption? I don't imagine for 1 minute that you were friendly enough with him that you spent time with him on the daily in his house to know his daily routine, his things he did. How dare you?
Robbie, I know what I'm looking at. And I know you don't like that, so I'm sure you'll be on mad at me. You can do 700 lives without keep talking about my sobriety. You don't want to explain yourself, do you? It's not me you hurt.
No, she's convincing her audience that Robbie is relapsing. How dare her? Who the fuck is she to do that? Yeah, she's a fucking clown. How dare her do that to try to make her audience believe that? That's sick. She doesn't know him on that level, but his husband does. That's none of your business because he went against something that, mind you guys, this is because he wanted to have peace with Tiffany. He didn't invite Tiffany to live in his house or have a relationship or be best friends. But this is a whole another level of psycho. Like she literally is doing what she's accusing him of. Her behaviors are that of a psycho, of a drug addict.
It's people that loved and cared about you.
Trying to convince them that we cared about you. That's what gaslighters do. They try to make you think that you did wrong and you're in the wrong and we did right and we're here for you and this is what you did to us, only because he wanted to make peace with someone. What? Oh, you know what else?
I don't know what I'm fucking looking at.
You know what else, you guys? So, do you remember? I don't know if any of you guys were watching Robbie's live, but so Lycan went up there and he wanted to make peace too, right? He was being passive aggressive. However, he was trying to say that he wanted peace with her. So what would have happened if she accepted that offer with him? If she accepted the offer and made peace with Jamie, then what? Would she be calling him an addict as well? Come on, the stupidity is real. She can't.
Hey, Willow Blossom.
We don't like what you did, right? The shit was put out today. How about this? You want to worry about yourself? We're worrying about our fucking selves, Robbie. Congratulations on your wedding. See, the day before our fucking wedding, your little friend Natasha.
You guys.
Your little friend Natasha.
It's all.
Wedding.
You guys, I can't. Like this is a psycho, unhinged, twisted, crazy, unhinged woman. Psycho.
At Practice Channel, wrongfully take you down. The same thing with the bitch that you're shacking up with now over there. You're like, oh, hey, Tim, oh, good to see you. Guess what? That's the motherfucker that we just showed proof today, right? It's out and about.
And guess what? You've known that. You've known that. I have no words. Like her mouth like fucks with my head bad. Like her mouth is just, she's very, very hard on the ears. Very.
She's going for channels of mine that I've gone live on once about Kevin Costner's divorce.
That's not Robbie's problem. That's your problem. And what do you guys do all day? You try to take channels down.
We are
Okay, that's
still,
our income.
we are still struggling to recover.
She's a psycho. That's
Still struggling to recover.
what the fuck? Listen.
We are still struggling to recover from our fucking channels being gone
No,
for 3 goddamn
No, it was
months.
4 months because by the time my fucking little channel got monetized, it's still a month later. We went 4 months without that income. 4 fucking months. And that happened the day before our wedding, Robbie. But I forgot. You don't give a shit about other people. That's your message right now, right?
Get a
You give shit about
job.
other people, but then turn around and say, hey, but if you give a shit about me, then you give a shit about you. That is insanity. Go to.
No, you are insanity. That, you guys, is gaslighting. That's trying to twist something into. How is this about her? How's this about Jamie? How's this about any of them? Robbie needs to do what's best for Robbie. MKB needs to do what's best for MKB. That's not Robbie's problem, whatever's going down with you and Tiffany. That's on you. All you, ew. Like, ew. I can't.
Exactly,
When
Nikki.
you fucking come out of whatever this is,
Listen, more accusations. Hang on.
when you fucking come out of whatever this is, fucking months. And that happened the day before our wedding, Robbie. But I forgot. You don't give a shit about other people. That's your message right now, right? You don't give a shit about other people, but then turn around and say, hey, but if you give a shit about me, then you wouldn't hear that I don't give a shit about you. That is insanity. Go to, I mean,
I'm sorry. I can't. Like, what the fuck? For somebody to get all that energy out of me, they better be like, doing me good at night. Because
Hey, love and light.
you guys, she is out of control, psycho, unbelievable. Like, who would give anybody out here that much energy? Unbelievable. And she's gonna accuse him of relapsing. Who the fuck are you? You're good at gaslighting the people in your chat that are not as strong as others. The smart ones, the stronger ones, can see right through you.
like, I don't have to preach to you. I know you know already. Some people will be willing to forgive, some will not. You're burning bridges, and there's only one reason to do it. Especially this quick.
And I'm going to take the microphone over again for a second before I set it back down, because that is my...
That is your psycho wife. That's what that is. So yeah, that's funny as fuck. It's not funny what they're doing to Robbie. I feel bad for Robbie. Robbie, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And let me just
hanging
say,
in there.
It's not that I'm all of a sudden, there for him or telling him kind things. I just stayed away because those sick fucks were around. That's all. Now that they're not around, absolutely, I'll go in this chat. That's not about anything other than I didn't want to be, but I didn't judge him or like him any less. I just didn't want to subject myself to the people in his chat. Unbelievable. How do you guys not laugh? Like, that's funny. That is some serious trying to gaslight. Literally, she's trying to convince him and their audience that Robbie has a relapse. How dare you? Who the fuck are you? He's married, you dumbass. He has someone living with him. They're the ones who can be concerned about his mental health. The ones that are right there and see what he does day in and day out. Not you screaming banshee bitch on here that you don't even make sense half the time. You're not a person to look up to. You're nothing. You're miserable. Hang on.
Right? I just want to know that I don't give two remote fucks if you ever go to a goddamn meeting. I don't care if you're high right now or not. Fuck you.
Oh,
See that, you guys? Like, how do they?
Not?
Where is the proof that he has relapsed? Even let's just hypothetically say that he did relapse. Who the fuck are they to say anything about it? And to couple that with the fact that just because he made peace with Tiffany, what they're doing right here, that's gaslighting. That's convincing their audience, and the passion and the anger. That's the hype of all that is what is going to make their audience start going after Robbie, and that's their ultimate goal. They're sick. Hang on.
Really fucking change it up. And then be like, hey, this is peace. You guys are the ones that don't like me. That is some added fucking twisty fucking mental shit right there. Sorry.
Wait, we gotta hear that again, you guys. I can't. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Like, I have secondhand embarrassment. Listen.
When you fucking come out of whatever this is, fucking months. And that happened the day before our wedding, Robbie. But I forgot. You don't give a shit about other people. That's your message right now, right? You don't give a shit about other people. But then turn around and say, hey, but you give a shit about me. And you wouldn't care if I don't give a shit about you. That is insanity. Go to a meeting. When you fucking come out of whatever this is, like I don't have
When you come out of whatever this is,
I know you know already. Some people will be willing to forgive, some will not. You're burning bridges, and there's only one reason to do it. Especially this bitch.
And I'm going to take the mic.
See, she's trying to convince them there's only one reason that you would want peace in your life, and that's because you're relapsing. There's only one reason you would act this way. Keep in mind, she's going off of the fact that he wanted peace with Tiffany. So that means he's relapsing.
It's that Red Bull kicking in. She needs to let go of them Red Bulls.
She is a red fucking bull. That's what she is. Let me see what else I got.
Really fucking change it up. And then be like, hey, this is peace. You guys are the ones that don't like me. That is some added fucking twisty fucking mental shit right there.
I love it. This is for entertainment purposes only. One more time.
When you fucking come out of whatever this is, fucking months. And that happened the day before our wedding, Robbie. But I forgot. You don't give a shit about other people. That's your message right now.
I keep going back to the wrong one. Hold on. Here. Come on.
Really fucking change it up. And then be like, hey, this is peace. You guys are the ones that don't like me. That is some added fucking twisty fucking mental shit right there. Sorry.
You guys don't like peace.
I'm sorry. I think that's really funny. I'm laughing at the way she sounds, not what she's saying, but oh my god. Like,
I'm laughing at both.
She's on a power trip. She thinks she knows everything about everything. You don't have insight into his real life. Are you there when he wakes up? Are you there when he goes to sleep? Absolutely not. But you know what? He has a husband that is. That's not your place. How dare you try to gaslight your audience to believe that he's relapsing so they go for him? No. That's a strong man right there that's doing what's best for him. You guys never ever let anyone manipulate you into thinking there's something wrong with making peace. And if you'll notice, what they're doing by making it worse is they're pushing him closer to her. It's making him understand more and more. The more they open their stupid fucking mouths, he's understanding more and more what she's talking about, and therefore that's where the bond comes in. It's not hate bond. It's I get it. They're doing the same fucking thing to me. Could you imagine her saying, hi, Willow? Yeah, she just spits off whatever is convenient. I heard her say many times that Jessica said she was disabled. I've been listening to all of her lives lately. She's never said anything even remotely close to that. Even if she was so, but she just kept saying that. And Voices in the chat was like, wait, what? What'd you just say? Did you say that Jessica's disabled? And Kim kept saying, yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. That's how she convinces her people. That's fucking bullshit. I don't know. These people are just crazy. It's just...
They're lazy and crazy.
Crazy lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone want to come up? I wish Dorothy would get back to us because I'd like to, figure this out with her. Now, Kim and Catherine, They're beyond. There ain't no figuring nothing out with them. They just selfish, and how dare you take down my channels? All they do is report people. Do as I say, not as I do. Take my advice, I'm not using it. Give me money while I'm sitting here spewing out lies. Yeah, you know how many times those people drop their fucking PayPal link? Like every couple comments.
Yep.
And and guess what? They took your place.
Yep.
Like, seriously, can you not see that? That I think is funny. Oh, and what about, okay, so I don't know if you've watched Tiffany, and this is the first time I saw last night. She was putting out messages of Amy showing that she got these, what are they, like, oh my God, I'm losing my train of thought. In their private messages, she was striking people claiming copyright with a certificate that stated that she owned the rights. And she said she took down like 100 channels or something. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Hello?
Yeah.
Did that make sense? Did I make sense?
Yeah.
So that Amy girl was getting channels shut down under using a false certificate stating that she was the copyright owner, and that's how she was able to get channels down. Now, supposedly this has been people have known about this for around 4 months, and she used some guy's information. Now they're trying to claim that it was just a joke, but who goes into a full-on joke showing the papers and the guy whose name you used? I don't know. Their private chat is sick, and hopefully we're going to hear a lot of it. I mean, I still have a lot of it up until a certain point, but hopefully Bitch Talks is going to release what her and Lonnie are going to release what they have, because unfortunately people push you to a point where you have to show proof, because they keep making it worse. They keep making it worse and worse by opening their mouths. Like if I would shut up. I would shut my mouth. If I was going to get busted for something, I'd just sit in my corner and shut up. Why do they make it worse? They make it worse for themselves to the point where they're going to have to show how ugly they really are in private.
Hey, Sunshine Madness.
Hello, Sunshine. Yeah, she needs to go to bed, but unfortunately, she probably does that in bed. Could you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine waking up to that? Yeah. So, for them to give Tiffany as much credit to be able to take people down, come on. Don't you think she would have took you down a long time ago?
They would have already been down if she had that much
Oh, fuck yeah.
power.
And then meanwhile, you're over there. That's all you do. That's all you do. You give instructions, directions. You point people how to take them down. You put up community posts, what channels and their links, and on Twitter. Like, you guys need to look in the fucking mirror, because you're a bunch of bums. You're just like, I imagine them, and they're like bums, like low life scum of the earth, people that just manipulate and fuck with people's brains that allow them to. They act like, oh, we're gonna scoop you up and we care about you so much. They don't give two fucks about anyone but themselves. That's it. I know, and I don't know what happened between you and them, Doug. I think I watched one of your videos.
They made him choose between them or Pastor Mills. They want
Like,
him to choose.
Who does that? Those people do. They do that. Jamie's a big fucking child. And I want to say a child in a grown man's body, but I won't go there. Yeah, I
my
heard
mind
some
is
pretty
really thinking.
I heard some really sick stuff out of his mouth today on Lauren's that I didn't know. I mean, I know he's done like some pretty dark humor. I've heard a few things, but what I heard today, I didn't know. Problem is with people come on here wanting to find close connections, absolutely, because they have no real life friends. People easily scoop them up and get coddled with love bombing, absolutely. Yep. And then the money starts coming in. Then the money, and people literally are paying for friends. They feel bad for them. Oh, she's taking our channels down. And now they're going to start talking again about losing funds from how many months ago did he get his channels back? And now they're going to bring that up again because, I don't know, that's their new grift. And we're still losing money. We're still trying to catch up. And
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't. You guys, there's a lot of actors and actresses around. Pay attention. Pay attention. If you have I lost my train of thought. Most of us are here because of true crime, okay? So we like to dip into why people's brains do certain things. With that said, if you like knowing criminals and weird fucking psychopathic behavior, knowing that, you should want to look deep into it. Yeah. So, I mean, all those people do to me. I mean, I feel bad for the people they hurt, but what can you do? You could just call it out and hope that it catches one of their attentions and maybe one of them wake up one day like they are. But they picked the wrong person. With Robbie's not going to succumb to your bullshit, twisted gaslighting fuckery.
Mm-mm.
Robbie's awesome. Don't you dare try to convince him that he's. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I'd probably lose my fucking shit. And I'm pretty good about not doing that. But if someone was trying to tell me I was relapsing, I'd probably lose my shit big time. So I'm proud of him in a lot of different ways. One, for rising above this bullshit. And two, for not like losing his shit. So what? He lost his shit on Amy for a minute. Was it Amy or no, Michelle K. I'm sorry. But she started yelling at him first, and he was feeling, that's why I always say don't walk in a place where everyone is gonna attack you, because I don't know. I see people do it all the time around here. They walk right into a fucking fire. I don't get that because I wouldn't do it. I'd want a neutral place to talk about certain things. You shouldn't walk into a place where you're going to get attacked, where you probably will. And then they tried turning that on him. Like, hello, she yelled at him first. That's okay, though. I would have called her a fucking bitch, too. Like, he's got all the shit coming at him at once. I don't know. Like, step back and look, people. Kim and Crafton, Voices, they're all shit stirrers. They are out to hurt people.
Yep.
MKB and myself and many others are not here to hurt people. We're here to help people. We want to help by giving a safe place to chat.
Yep.
So I understand we all have to learn things in our own time. Maybe some people aren't there yet with them, but in the end, eventually things come out. we're going to hear what goes on in those. Come on, bitch for life and Lonnie, you gotta let it out. We gotta see it. We gotta know, because once it's out, there's no denying it. I don't have the time. I mean, I still have access to that chat up until I was there. But again, and yeah, I really didn't see Robbie in there that much, so he definitely is telling the truth. I didn't start really looking at those until the end, like when he kicked me out. I only went in those chats when I wanted to get like an update of certain things. There's some nasty women in there, let me tell you. You know, I saw I don't know if it was Rose or Missy calling Tiffany skeleton, and like these grown ass women, like they look, I don't know how old these women are, but when you look at them, they look pretty older. And to hear them talk about a young lady like that, regardless, like, do you have your own mind, or you only have a mind for Jamie? What does he do for you? Nothing. What does he do for you? You're not getting anything out of it but anger and ugly. You're on a hate mob train with this guy. He's a grown man. He can fight his own battles. Like, step back. Be a fucking lady. Have some class. So yeah, I can tell you that's a lot of the disgusting things I saw in that chat. And Robbie wasn't there that much. He was probably there like me. Like, I'd just pop in. I never engaged. Maybe a couple times I engaged, but I was like, oh my God, this is sick. This is how these people really feel. This is who they really are. And I'm going to say this every time I go live. Kim's so fucking dumb that I was in that chat and she's fucking talking shit about me. I'm like right there and she's sitting there talking shit about me. Dumbass, wake up. You have no awareness. I'm like, hello, I'm right here. You have something to say? I'm right here. Oh, oops. Stupid.
Yeah, they did, I remember that.
What? Going after
Whenever they
GW?
try to lie and say Jess said stuff about me and said stuff about Doug, and we could come to find out they didn't even say nothing. But they told us they did, that she did, and somebody had watched it, and I even went back and watched it, and she never even mentioned our name.
Yeah, I believe
They
it.
told us that she was over talking bad about us, that we don't even need to go watch it.
Yep, and that's what they did to Mandy, I believe. I believe with Mandy, they went and got her all riled up. That's what they do. They get people who they know will do their really dirty work, or who is unhinged and will like go hard, and they get they mess with their heads, and they get them all riled up because they know they're gonna go do something or say something, or you know. That's what they do, and that's the gaslighting. What they do, they cause problems and try to convince people, and it's sick. They try
Yeah,
to
they
convince.
literally said that she was talking bad stuff about us, and through the whole, they said y'all don't even want to go watch it because it's that bad. And never once was we mentioned in the video.
She didn't
I had
want
to
you
go
to
tell
watch it
Doug
because
because
it
I
was
didn't
a
know.
lie.
Yeah, and I had to tell Doug too the same thing. I said, don't believe them because she didn't mention our name at all. Because I went back to watch, and then somebody else had told me the same thing, so I had to go watch it myself to find out. She never even mentioned us.
Hi, Tiffany.
It was a lie.
I believe it, and that's why we have to. Ew, Glenn. Look, gross. Ew, that's one nasty motherfucker right there.
He talks to women so awful.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
he
Tiffany.
doesn't. I don't
Tippy.
know. Oh, hi, Tiffany. Did I say hi? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
But it's okay if you're going through your thing and you learn and you get away. That's okay. But if you go back knowing and you keep going back and like for instance, bitch for life. I'm not speaking ill. You have to understand when I speak, I try to keep it as real as possible. So it may sound like I'm being some kind of way when I'm just telling the truth or being real. A bitch for life when she was so pissed that I was talking to Tiffany and Granny, not talking to them, but going in their chats. She said, I don't want to be anywhere near anyone that goes around them. That's how hard Lycan has his people convinced that oh my God. That's
Hey,
how
fruit
hard they
fly.
go for him. Hi, fruit fly. Yeah, they go hard for him. And then so anyway, so she said that, and now she gave Tiffany a wrench, which I don't give two fucks. I'm glad. I'm glad that she's okay with people, but I'm just telling you that the mind fucks. The mind fucks are real. And I was proud of bitch for life when she got away, but then she went back. Same with Lonnie. Then they went back, and then I start going, well, but you already said all this, and then you went back. So how do we know they're not going to go back again? I don't know. I hope they don't. Like, I would like to like them. But at this moment in time, I don't know. I don't know that. Oh, Michelle is something else. I liked her. I did. I liked her. She was fun. She was funny.
I heard she was too.
But the way that they do all these
She's
people,
got a mouth on her.
if you don't succumb to the majority, if you don't tuck your tail between your fucking legs and go and succumb and, oh, I'm right here, I'll do what you say, then you're out. And so they're all in this mob mentality cult like thing. And it is because when you're pushing people to choose peace, like, listen, I'm going to say it again because Tiffany's here. Tiffany, what would have happened? Remember, Jamie went up and he was going to have peace with you, right? Even though he was being like kind of a smart ass. What if you would have agreed to that? What would all of his people have done to him? What would they have done to him? Would they have told him that he's relapsing? I just found that interesting. Nobody's pointed that out as far as I've heard. What would they how would they have treated him if you agreed to have peace with him? Not that whole live bothered me because you never asked for peace with him anyway. You guys want to know the truth? Here in the Voices for Voiceless starting a group that was reporting Lycan, so he needed to point his finger elsewhere.
Hey, Ginger.
Oh, she started a group, huh?
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, I've said that all along. She's never liked him on NC's when he said he was a bodyguard for the famous people. I don't know. Yeah, there's some banshee bitches out here, I tell you that much. Hi, Ginger. Some banshee ass bitches out here. So, yeah. Does anyone have anything to say about anything I've talked about? One day I'll be brave enough to have an open panel. You guys, you got to stay true to yourself and how you feel. And you can listen, you could say anything to anyone in a respectful way. It's all about the delivery. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Now, if the person that's receiving your respectful comment or whatever you're saying does not give you the respect of trying to understand, then that's on them. Wait, where'd that comment go? Aw, with the croc. I want to say I love you, but I don't like when Broken Justice throws that around. She just loves everybody.
Yep, she love bombs everybody.
She throws the love word around. I'm not so easy to do
First
that.
day she meets you.
Aw. And then she finds out you're an asshole the next. But yeah, so I would love to know what's going on with the I heard Kim saying something about something on the 7th is happening as far as lawyers or court or something. Tiffany, do you know anything about that? Don't you love that they give you so much fucking power? They give you powers to take anyone's channel down, girl. That's fucking awesome.
You need to help me get a channel up.
No.
If you can get them down, help us get them up.
I know. I think it's funny though. They're blaming you for reporting all their channels. So fucking what? That's all they do.
They do the
That
same
is
thing on Twitter all day long.
on Twitter and so that's what they do. Not only do they do that, but they give instructions how to do it. They guide
Yeah.
people, they provide the links to do it. Nasty, nasty people. So done with it. I have plenty to say. But I'm done, so I think I may just go live and yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard when you have so much to say and you can't. And you know, you put a comment out hoping it'll be read or seen.
We're so done with it. Got a channel.
I don't know. I think so. She just said.
Yeah.
It's so
What's the name of
strange
your
that when
channel?
I
So
was
done
on,
with it. I may just go live and say
I
it. Yeah,
convinced
let me know the
myself
name
that
of your
we
channel.
all had nothing in common, but we have to. Oh, Jill. Oh, see, that's a genuine heart right there. Jill is full on being a genuine soul. She's being real. That's
I
a
like
real.
Jill. She's
Yeah,
sweet.
she's a real person. Like she's not. She doesn't put this facade act on to come out here. I
One thing we
literally
class
think a
on
lot
having
of
class.
I think a lot of people plot and plan before they come out here and talk. Especially when they have someone right next to them. We're going to do this tonight. Let's do this because it'll get us more money. Let's do that. Oh, I betcha. Yeah. So anyway, don't, when I speak on here, these are my feelings, my opinions. Don't succumb to me. I don't want to be in control of anyone. I don't want to sway anyone either way. I just want to talk about my feelings, my opinions, what I see, and what I see that's wrong. Just remember when it comes to Lonnie and Bitch, many of us have walked back for a moment. And I think it's, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll consider that. Yeah. See, you're very sweet, and people did the same for you, absolutely, and me. So yeah, I mean, I definitely will consider that. It just takes some time sometimes, you know. You got to see a pattern. You can't just hand something over. It's about actions and seeing. It's not about the words for me. I've never lived by yeah, I know you were. I never believe words. I just watch. I watch what they do. I'll expand to those. Yeah. Aw, Tiffany. The horrible things they say about you is tremendous. And you're strong, you're strong, you're a strong, strong woman to go up against all these sick fucks. Good for you. I love it. I love strong women. I love hearing people stick up for themselves. You don't even go hard for anyone. You're very lighthearted and you're funny. And you keep it real, in my opinion. Whereas he has his whole posse convinced that you are shady as fuck and you're this, like, they give you so much power. And it's funny when you hear Lycan and Kim and Crofton saying she has
Bree.
she has some sort of connection with YouTube. It's so funny. It's hilarious. She has some sort of insight or connection. Like, Jamie's been saying that for a long time. So I know he genuinely feels that way. I don't think he's on drugs, but they definitely have that paranoia behavior. She's very strong and she's funny, and good for her. Good for her that she stands up for herself. Yeah. And that's very sweet of you, Tiffany. I enjoy true crime, but crime I only watch because of channels. Wait, it went away. Personalities. Most of this is nonsense to me. Yeah. I know what you're saying, Mark, but some people are they're genuine. They're genuinely sharing things about their life, their feelings. I could tell you, like, Robbie is 100% sincere through and through. I can tell. Like, and it's so sad because people try to take advantage of him because he has a good heart. He has a true, genuine good heart. And I'm just so proud of him. And you could see he was trying to keep the peace for a long time. He really was. Unfortunately, those people used him. Jamie had his eyes set on everyone's subs. You know, and he's said before several times, if you want to grow your channel, just tag Granny. Tag Granny in it. So that's where his mind's at. That's all this is about for him. Control. Manipulate the people. So I'm tired. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, you did good. You did excellent, girl.
I don't know. I just got to get it out. It's not good to see things and not say something. It's not a good feeling. And I'm sure I'll click off and I'll be like, oh, fuck. I forgot this. But, you know, things happen so fast here. There's no way. I really do want to say again that I hope Dorothy and you can talk about. Hi, Bree. She says, "Oh, I'm late. But
I sent her an email.
I want you and Dorothy to, like, fix things. I want her to understand that you did not scam anyone. You never said your electric was being shut off.
About 3:30 the
Thank
next
you.
day.
What the crock? Thank you. Mwah. Yeah, I hope that she reaches out. I hope you guys can fix this. I don't want her believing that about you. I would love to think it's just oh God. I would love to think it's just
Deborah's live.
oh, I'm sure. You guys want a good laugh, go listen to her. She's funny as fuck. Banshee bitch. You want
Thank
a
you,
good
Tiffany. I
laugh?
appreciate that.
You go listen to that woman. She's unhinged. Unhinged. Strike me, Kim. Strike me for doing the fair use thing. Do it. Controlling psychopath.
You're not worth the money that she's to come after you.
Yeah, after she said she already
Won.
took my channel down. She already knew this and that, and she won in court and all this shit.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And then because her video that she struck of mine came back up, she had nothing else to say. So she said, oh, you're not worth the money. Well, you're the one that said you were going to do all these things and that you won. You're a fucking lying ass, big old red bitch. You big red bitch. Big red fucking big bird. So many people you were on the outs with, I couldn't even count. Who in the world would want to have conflict with so many people? That's gross. And you call yourself a show? Yeah, shit fucking show, not the morning show. A shit fucking show. That's what you are. It's funny as fuck. You're a shit show and you're a joke.
Okay, so done with it. I'll look for it.
She claimed I called her crying my eyes out. Can you see me crying? Yeah, no, I don't believe that. See, the thing is when someone's not credible and they lie all the time, how do you know when they are and when they're not lying? You don't. So you have to assume that everything's a fucking lie. And she literally said there's so many things she said. Granny never said she was disabled. She runs with that. She runs with everything. She's a psychopath. There's something, she's miserable, and she's just the perfect example of gaslighting. And that's what this was about for me today, because the gaslighting was hard, trying to convince Robbie. That is just off the charts, crazy sick. The way that she went about that, all those people are fucking crazy. They're crazy. You guys need to do what's best for you. Not for someone out here. What the hell? And it's all about Tiffany. They're obsessed. The obsession is real. It's real. You know, someone on Jamie's chat the other day, either like Daria or Amy, I don't remember which girl, but said something like, oh my God, and they release private screenshots. Meanwhile, he's sitting there fucking doing it, showing.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, come on. Come on.
Put
Use
out
your
messages
voice.
of mine.
Huh?
He's
What?
put out mine and Boots messages.
Oh, he puts out all
Got that
kinds
all
of
stirred
shit.
up that time.
And like I said, unfortunately, people push you, and I see it, push you to a point where you have to show shit. I would just shut the fuck up, and I'd be like, okay, I'm good. I don't want that happening, so I'm going to just sit here in my corner and won't make it any worse. However, they keep pushing to the point where people have to show shit. Tiffany, keep staying strong. This obsession with you is just off the charts. So I don't know. I want to tell you be flattered, but I don't know. But it looks like there's a lot of people starting to wake up. And I hope that continues, because nobody should be telling anybody where to go, who they should make peace with. We are our own individuals. So with that said, I'm going to go rest my mouth for a while. My neighbor's over there coughing up a fucking lung from smoking weed.
Oh, Lord.
It's legal here.
Oh.
When I was in high school, we used to go like roll your joint, pass it down the line, take a toke, hold the smoke, and blow your fucking mind. For some reason, that sticks.
That's weird. It's legal and they can just do it anywhere.
I know. Well, not anywhere. It's kind of like in your privacy, but yeah, I mean, that's all you smell everywhere.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it was medical marijuana was legal for a few years, and then I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago it became recreational legal here. Oh, in Oregon it is? Cool beans. Yeah, I don't smoke it. I wish I did, but it bothers me. I wish I did because I have pains that I know it's supposed to help with certain things, but it makes me like itchy. But when I was in high school, I liked it. But yeah, so that's not anyone I know coughing up a fucking lung.
Oh,
If
I
you
hear it
hear
now.
it. Not anything to do with me.
Mhm. It's crazy.
But I hear that the legally sold stuff is really potent and very different than like street weed, and that it's like not people don't like it as much. It gives them a bad effect. It's not like naturally grown. I don't know what they do to it. Who knows what the government, whatever, who knows what they're doing to it, because it's extremely potent and it's different than the not legal weed where people are just growing it on their own, drying it out. But anyway, thank you guys so much. It always feels good getting off here because I feel better getting my feelings out. It's so frustrating going in a chat, nobody hears you. It's like, Mimi, hear me. Just read my comment. I just want to know I'm heard. Jeez.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get down. So
All
you can end
right.
this, and I'll go ahead and step down.
All
Have a
right.
good
Good
night,
night.
y'all.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all for coming, and hit that like button before y'all leave.
Thank you, MKB. Yeah, so again, thanks you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. It feels good to get it off your chest, things that you're saying. And everyone, have a good night. Stay true to yourself. If you see something, say something. And do not be a follower. Be a leader. Be respectful. And have a good night. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak. All right, guys. See you around. Good night.